Confucius was an influential Chinese philosopher who taught a philosophy of correct behavior, social interaction, and kindness towards others. During his lifetime, he sought to educate his fellow citizens on principles of justice, service, and personal integrity. After his death, his precepts and philosophy became the cornerstone of Chinese culture and philosophy, widely known as Confucianism. The most important quotes. It does not matter how slowly you go so long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. It does not matter how slowly you go so long as you do not stop.
When anger rises, think of the consequences. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. To see what is right, and not to do it, is want of courage or of principle.
Fine words and an insinuating appearance are seldom associated with true virtue. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Men's natures are alike, it is their habits that carry them far apart. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Study the past if you would define the future. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Have no friends not equal to yourself. A superior man is modest in his speech but exceeds in his actions. Be not ashamed of mistakes and thus make them crimes. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. He who will not economize will have to agonize. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves.
He with whom neither slander that gradually soaks into the mind, nor statements that startle like a wound in the flesh, are successful may be called intelligent indeed.
The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large.
If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself.